82-year-old Joyce Tababadong has vivid memory of the discussion over treaty payments as a child.
When I was about 8 or 9 years old, my grandfather used to have caucus meetings before they'd go to Ottawa. And I would sit in the meeting and make sure their water glasses were full and their ashtrays were empty, and I'd sit there all day listening before they'd caucus for 2 or 3 days and then they'd go. But I was just young, but I remember that was the big subject, the annuities. There was nothing happening there.
Her community of Wasauksing is one of 21 First Nations that are signatory to the Robinson Huron Treaty of 1850 with the Crown. It set aside lands for each community while maintaining their right to hunt and fish, and included annuity payments to individuals. The treaty also had an arrangement that annuity payments would increase. It happened once in 1874 to the current $4 a year, but no increase since then. After years in court, they are about to finalize a $10 billion settlement agreement with the federal and provincial governments.
Well, I think it's been a long time coming. We've been fighting the 2 levels of government for some time now on past compensation, trying to get what was coming to us. Our members have always, kind of grown accustomed to the $4 a year, but really never understood a lot of what was said in the treaty until this court case.
The claim was filed in 2012. In 2018, the Ontario Superior Court ruled the Crown has an obligation to increase annuities and reflect the economic value it receives from the treaty area. The federal government did not appeal, but the province did, and after the Ontario Court of Appeals upheld the Superior Court's decision, Ontario filed an appeal to the Supreme Court of Canada. But it has since agreed to settle out of court.
Ontario's ready to go, ready to sign. There was a bit of a glitch with the federal minister on when he can sign. That's delayed it till November, but sitting down, coming with us on September 9th and participating in our pipe ceremony was a commitment to this settlement.
In the meantime, community members are asking what this will mean for them and their communities. Chief Lloyd Mike of Magnetawan First Nation says education and community engagement is part of the process.
Learning the treaty is a good start in that as well, and we've been trying to get that message out to the community and all our members, So learning about the treaty and that as well. The questions that we always get back is always going to be about in regards to what's the PCD, right? Everyone wants to look at that as well, what that's going to mean for everybody, and we're going to get there.
For Tababadong, it's about time.
I'm glad they finally have it settled. There's talk about some people are not too happy with it. Some are, some are, but it's been 173 years,
According to Chief Mike, once the agreement is signed, it will take 60 days for the money to flow to First Nations, which will likely be by mid-January. Meanwhile, negotiations on rising the annuity above $4 a year will begin after the settlement agreement is finalized. Annette Francis, APTN National News, Ottawa.